Hey guys, welcome to the interesting start. I am Luminous, and you guys are joining me for Game 3 of the Summit 6 C Qualifiers. This is Sig.Trust versus Execration. We are in the lower brackets. Loser is out. And looks like Sig.Trust for 3 games in a row will take out Abed's Meepo. And we'll put him on heroes like Invoker. And meanwhile, looks like Execration will take out the Bat Rider, even though the Bat Rider lost the game last game. I felt like ABBA, for 2 games now, have played a very good Bat. And Bat Rider is actually one of the best heroes in the meta anyway, so good thing that Execration is respecting it and, you know, force ABBA to play a different hero. Shadow Demon will get taken out here themselves. Chemo says, I don't have first pick, so I'm going to take out Shadow Demon. What? Omni Knight first pick? There's the Oracle in the pool, right? Just Oracle them. Right now, go. In what world is it correct to first pick Omni Knight?
10 seconds to go.
Okay. I mean, in Sig.Trust's world, that is the correct thing to do. Earlier today, we saw mvp.Phoenix play the safe lane Omni, and they lost. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Omni Knight as a hero. Yes, I recognize he has a very strong win rate in pubs. He also got nerfed in this previous patch, or in 6.88e, as his repel only lasts 10 seconds instead of 12. To 0% surprise, Oracle is picked up as a counter to Omni Knight. So here's the weird interaction between these 2 heroes, right? When Omni Knight has repel on him, you can't actually click on him to cast Fortune's End because, you know, you just can't click on him. So there's 2 ways you could go about it. You could Fortune's End the units around him, and that applies an AoE purge. Or as you're ganking the Omni Knight, for example, you could cast your Fortune's End on him and have it channel the whole time. And, you know, for that duration, if he casts repel, your spell still will let loose and fly at him, and will cancel the repel, or dispel the repel rather, and wreck him. So as an Oracle player, you have a lot of time window to get off your Fortune's End. So this is why you don't see Omni picked as much as he does in pro games, because you still have Oracle, you still have Shadow Demon that counters him quite well, and pretty much anybody that gets the Diffusal Blade, right? There's so many heroes that get Diffusal Blade now. Juggernaut mid is a hero that gets Diffusal Blade. Juggernaut safe lane. I mean, we saw Terrorblade earlier got a Diffusal just against Omni Knight. So yeah. Sig.Trust will pick up Slaughter as the second pick. That looks to be ABBA's hero. ABBA has been playing Slaughter for a long time, even when Slaughter wasn't as a popular off-lane pick. So he definitely knows how to play the hero well. But I personally like Execration's draft much more. It's more versatile, has the ability to save each other quite well. Oracle saving a friend, OD saving another friend. I like it much more. Sig.Trust, I guess 2 picks in can't really read their strategy that well. But Slaughter is going to help out on the dire side advantage to get the Roche. And they definitely have the run at your lineup. Omni Knight with a Degen Aura, Slaughter getting up close. I mean, Slaughter, Crush, Amp Damage, and Purification, like, this combines very well into killing a person very fast. With that said though, Oracle can still help out that person with False Promise. Also, they have Fortune's End to get rid of Amp Damage, so I mean, in theory, Oracle might be one of the best heroes in the game because of how much he counters the rest of the lineup. But you know, am I still cracking? People are spamming Mr. Destructoid. I don't think I'm crackling.
10 seconds to go.
Mic is broken. Crackling is back. Why is it clipping? Why the fuck is it?
Reserve time.
I don't. Why is it clipping? I hear. God damn it.
Radiant's pick.
Alright, I'm gonna unplug my mic. Alright. Are we back? Let me check the clipping again.
10 seconds to go.
Is it clipping now? No? No? We good?
5 seconds.
I have no idea why this happens. I literally have no idea why.
Reserve time.
I haven't touched my setup. I come back, I plug in my mic, it no longer works. I'll try to have it fixed by tomorrow, I hope. But today, I guess I'll have to keep doing that. Unplugging and replugging BS.
Dyer's pick.
Alright, we'll be fixed. We'll be fixed soon. Anyway, we're gonna see Kunkka being picked up third. I mean, Kunkka's a great defensive hero that has a lot of nuke ability. Oracle's another defensive hero that has a lot of burst damage. So these two kind of pair very well together, whether you're going on the defense or going on the offense.
5 seconds.
Yeah. Execration picking the meta heroes. I mean, I think previously I haven't liked their draft, but in this game I like it very, very much. However, the one weakness of the Kunkka in this game is that there's a lot of ways to actually get rid of the X. You can X Juggernaut because it'll spin it. You can X anybody else because Omni Knight could put a repel on the target and it doesn't do much. So X has to be played around very carefully. But X still has a lot of utility. You could, for example, TP back, X yourself, or one of your ally TP backs and X himself. You could, use X once those ability has been used. So, not exactly a useless hero, but Kunkka is going to at least have a harder time to be played. I do believe DJ will be our Kunkka player here, so I'm pretty sure he's played against, Omni Knight as well as Juggernaut, or rather just BKB units a bunch of times, so he should be aware of the situation and time X. Alright, second ban phase here. We do see Drow Ranger and Axe being taken out. It seems like neither of these teams are Drow lineups. But I guess with Execration at the point having OD and Oracle, so Drow could be a very strong pick then. So Sig.Trust to take it out. Meanwhile, we do take out Lekels' Morphling and Phantom Assassin. So we'll see what Lekels would be playing this game. It's always interesting to see what Lekels plays because, he has a rep of being a very, he plays all the hard carry heroes, Spectre, Morphling, Anti-Mage, but he's a carry player that also joins the fights quite early into the game. So I'm a Lekels fanboy. Although I guess this game I'm a Boom Bell fanboy. Is he gonna be playing Omni Knight or is he gonna be playing the other support? We shall see.
Stands ready.
Is it back again? Alright, I guess I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in again. Plug it back in. I guess I kind of just have to check. It isn't a clipping, it's a latency issue. Well, how do I solve a latency issue? Let me Google that real fast. Latency issue with mic. Was the draft just paused? It looks like we have a mass disconnect. Isn't latency about mic crackling?
Reserve time.
Lumi no audio in game? No, I turned it on. As you can see here, it's on, so it's not on me. Current recording level 0. Yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe it's because I've been unplugging and replugging my mic.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Dyer's ban. Dyer's pick.
Alright, I'm gonna unplug my mic and replug it whenever you guys tell me there's issue. I don't know how to fix it right now. Maybe I'll look it up in between this best of 3. Maybe some of you guys could help me. I'm sorry.
10 seconds to go.
I'm doing the best I can.
5 seconds.
Alright. Sven is the 4th pick here. Some of you guys already have suggested that in the chat, so well done. Makes sense here. Although I do believe Razor is quite a good counter pick. I mean, Sven as a counter pick to Juggernaut is pretty common. The Warcry is pretty good against Slaughter as well. But Razor in combination with Omni Knight, I think this too is a very strong combination. Razors are already a carry that you don't want to be focusing. Omni Knight with a shield as well as Degen Aura and heal makes Razor super tanky. So, the one weakness of these two is that unless you get a static link off, like a good static link off, you're gonna have problem generating damage. And Sig.Trust is playing as if Lekels is gonna be getting a good static link off. As looks like he is gonna be playing the carry. Yes, you can do Razor mid. Actually, that's more likely. You do Razor mid versus OD, and you put Juggernaut safe lane. And looks like the Juggernaut safe lane will be up against Darkseer instead. Alright guys, for those of you guys that are just joining us, we are in the final game of this best of 3 series. Both teams up 1 game, and loser goes home. We are in the lower bracket of the C qualifiers, and we are doing it off the back of a My Pro Razor, Lekels Juggernaut, Abba on the Slaughter, I imagine Boombell on the Omni Knight. Yep, meanwhile on the Radiant side, we got Darkseer Rappy, Gabby on the Sven, DJ Kunkka, Chemo, Orko, and Abed playing on the OD. Should be a good one. I like the draft of both teams trying to execute their own strategy. I still think the Omni Knight is a little bit weird, but last time I thought Boombell's Abaddon was weird. He played it exceptionally well. I guess Abaddon just really enjoy playing these kind of healer heroes, so we'll see how he does. In game, you're the only caster you can't hear. I think it's because of I kept unplugging and replugging my mic. Let's see. Current recording level 0. Well, since we're pausing the game, I could try to fix that. Let's see. I need to bring up Steam for this. Go Steam. Steam settings. I mean, if I fix it now, I'm gonna unplug my mic in like probably 20 seconds when it starts crackling and it won't work. Let's see, voice. Test microphone. Alright, it should be good now, I think. Test microphone? Test microphone? Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright, we didn't miss much. Game was paused. Let's go, guys. Alright, let's not go. We're good. Mic is going off. I'm talking. Alright. Am I crackling again now? No, we're good. Alright, Twitch chat, since we're paused, I gotta ask you guys a very serious question, right? So I expect no kappa faces and only serious answers, okay? When will a meme get old, right? Asking this question because obviously recently we had the puppy thing going on, and there's nothing but memes going on about how Team Secret blew so hard because they had a porn star and monitors are smashed. And, you know, LC now's hero model should be changed to puppy because all she does is fight people. How long does it take for a meme to get old, right? I want to know. Is it a week? Because it's been like 4 or 5 days now, right? Or 3 days. It's been a while. And the meme, for at least for me, is starting to get a little bit old. But you guys are the one that's using the meme, so I want to hear it from you. And I guess I have to wait like 2 minutes later because Twitch chat is delayed. So let me check any, is there any weird starting items? No, everything looks pretty standard, and we are going to see the mid Razor versus the mid OD. I think the matchup is still somewhat OD favored, but not as lopsided as most of his matchups. To me, OD still controls the lane a little bit better with his Astro. Could set up ganks much better with his Astro. But his Astro spam isn't as good. Because OD, or the Razor will likely level up Unstable Current, so we shall see. Looks like we might see some sort of offensive trialing here by Execration as they're sending up Gabby as well as DJ and Oracle. Okay. They feel like they should be able to run over this Juggernaut lane, which, I mean, what they have going for them is that Disruptor is a very weak laning support. And yes, they might not kill Juggernaut when he's spinning, but spin early levels has a very high cooldown. So for example, if he spins, you know, if he spins once to avoid the kill, then he actually can't farm for the next 40 seconds. Omni Knight also a very level dependent support, so if you can force the enemy to trialing the Omni Knight, then he's not going to be gaining levels at all. It is an interesting shot here. We do have a two-man stun coming in. Torrent not going to hit on anything. And that'll be it for that. So they also saw Boomberg, not Boom, I keep saying him Boombell. I'm going to call him BB. That's probably easier, right? Yeah. BB has gone for Repel, so no purification at 1 as well. Although, Repel is actually pretty good against the trialing, right? You actually can't kill anything. We'll see. Memes never die, never 1 month max, forever. Kappa face, never ever. Okay. Well, thanks for the very serious replies here. As we do see Rappy, yeah, you can see that Lakel's is just dodging the lane. He doesn't want to come lane against here. We're gonna have Disruptor coming in as well. Maybe we could actually force a kill. Maybe not. Rappy's already double iron shelling and he is gonna push out the wave. Ward's being dropped immediately. Does this ward block? Yeah, he does. One of the more common thing you do as a safe lane disruptor is you push out the wave, you pull the wave, and then you farm a lot more. Oh, sorry for missing the first blood. Ooh. So they were able to do it through Repel. I really like to see how they did it, but unfortunately I would not be able to do so. Well, that's unfortunate. My pro on the mid lane, he did level up the Unstable Current, but seems like farm-wise, you can see Abed is actually just really having the farm advantage moving forward. There's a link. Oh no! He Astral the creep! And now that means my pro is going to be able to steal a ton of damage. Well, good luck with your 24 damage. I think he casted the Astral like right as the link went on him, so that is unfortunate. Oh, you know what? They probably just dispelled his repel with the Fortune's End. The other combination that I didn't mention is the fact that you could Astro into Torrent. Oh, Chemo really wanted to keep his clarity alive. Even walked around to, you know, eat the tree and whatnot. But unfortunately, unable to do so. Mid lane though, we do see Link flying off. 3 damage on OD. I mean, you got the Torrent off, but OD is hitting for 3 damage. So nicely done. He did get raised off to pretty low HP though, so do we have a Salve? We do not have a Salve. I mean, Abed, despite getting linked up pretty hard, is still winning the lane. I say that though, actually. Razor's got more CS, so maybe not. Because every time I see Abed, he's like on the other mid's ramp, sitting in a very aggressive position, so I assume him to be winning the lane, but I guess whenever these big links are flying off, I think Abed shouldn't be actually using the Astro. I think he might need to use it after he gets linked. Because every time he Astro creeps, he just gets linked. You know, he misses a lot of CS because he actually can't last hit him. There's an angry Razor running at you with like 40 damage. Always see how he plays the matchup. I mean, as Astro gets leveled up more and more, he's going to have a bigger cast range, so he's going to be able to catch my pro. And my pro looks like he's only gonna get the 1 point in Unstable. Normally, if you feel like the Astro is just too hard to lane against, you just put more and more points into Unstable, but he wants more in Plasma Field for better farm. Alright, they're pinging out Boomberg. Boombell. They want Abba. And you can see that Boombell is waiting for the Fortune's End to end, and then he puts the repel out. Maybe Chemo is casting the Fortune's End a little bit too soon. This is a hard lane to kill. Once Boombill has access into both of his spells. He is running a little bit low in terms of mana, but he does have a clarity available. Bottom lane. Mikkel's having a tough time. I say that though, he's spinning. Gonna force Rappy to go left. Alright, TNT does have his double damage available, but very low levels. Disruptor, not exactly the best ganker low level, but if he drops a good kinetic field, could make something happen here. Abed is expecting supports to be coming his way. No. Kinetic field gonna get dropped. No creeps tanking the tower though, so TNT walks mid. Uses 200 mana to do absolutely nothing. Oh, X Torrents. Everything's gonna hit. The heal's gonna come through. It's gonna be a tough kill. Now they're gonna go for Boombell. It's out of mana though. There's no stun by Gabby. Now comes back in. 3-man crush. Gets a last hit on the way out. This offensive tri-lane is just not working. Well, I wonder why they wanted to go offensive tri-lane in the first place. I mean, I gave a couple of reasons about, you know, you could go on the Juggernaut pretty easily. You could go on the Disruptor pretty easily. You could shut down the experience gate of the Omni Knight. But ever since they split the lane like this, it's working out much better for Sig.Trust. With that said though, Gabby is farming the best in this game. Mikkel's is not too far behind. He has to go base, but he'll pour back. He'll pour back. And Execration is supplementing their farm by doing this pull constantly. So there is that. I mean, you normally expect a lot more kills to be happening. Abba coming in with the sprint. Okay. Alright, Chemo in a lot of trouble here. And there's that purification for healing through. They did not expect Lakel's to be porting in, and looks like that lane rotation for Sig.Trust. Able to do well. With this, there's a bottle on Boombell. It's his bottle. Interesting. I mean, normally you just go for Arcane Boots. Because Omni Knight, you just don't expect him to be rotating around. Alright, we got a little bit of blocks here on the Ancient spot. Pretty common war to be dropped, but I do believe they are aware of that, as there is an observer seeing all of this. Huh. Interesting. I mean, the problem of Omni Knight is he has mana issues, but I just don't think Bottle is a good item to solve that mana issue. We'll see. Each bottle charge is only 60. And normally when you short mana, you just short like, you know, 100, 200. Whereas Arcane Boots just give you a much higher mana pool to work with. Sentries dropped. They should be in range of this. I say that though, Chemo being completely forced away. Alright, they finally see this. They will be able to deward it. And that'll be it of that. I say that'll be it. Oh god, DJ! You're gonna tank? Oh, he's at half HP. They're pinging him out. He is pretty low. Back in the mid lane though, a bit. Still having trouble with the Razor. I guess maybe he's not used to playing this matchup. I think most people that are used to playing this matchup is is OD favored. But as you can see, Abed 26 CS to Razor's 41, down behind by 15. Ain't great for him. Do they have that glimpse? Level 2 glimpse, but lost vision of the Sven as he swung behind the trees. Alright, we are pretty much in a farm game, and the game is pretty even. Sven does have a pretty big stack for him, Abed. Gonna go for a rune. He does have the haste rune. Could make something happen. He will pop it immediately to run away from the link. I say that though. Minus 100. Alright. Abed will literally heal people when he hits them. That actually isn't the case. But it should happen. Nice 0 damage, bro. Bottom, we do see X-Torrent flying out here against TNT. But Gabby needs to pop himself a salve, and Lekels will run away. DJ moving forward. Gotta be careful. Omni Slash is available. Omni Slash will fly out. They both will tank it up. The heal bomb will come through. And, yeah, they do get the 1 kill. Big crit is available. And now, Gabby cutting through the trees. Ooh. Okay, they actually ping him out. They kind of know where he is. Spin is available. Lekels does have phase. That should be a kill. Got Woodlace, got phase, and Gabby will give up yet another kill. Double kill on Lekels. Well, honestly, he shouldn't be able to get that second kill, but a couple of mistakes being made here by Execration players. DJ ports in. Torrent not going to hit anything. And that shall be it. Uh-oh, DJ, is he going to be dead again? Torrent, that's going to hit. I mean, he's still very fast. More ports are coming in. This time it's going to be from a Sven. They have repel. They have spin. He should be fine. So one of the big weakness of an Omni Knight is the laning stage. It's always very awkward in terms of where he lane him, whether he's going to get enough experience. And honestly, he is very low experience. If we go to, let's see, EXP per minute, like he is very, very low. But I felt like he is going to be, he has enough. He has enough to get through this stage of the game. Especially when he buys a Tome of Knowledge. And I will be greatly surprised if he doesn't pick it up. This bottle is still triggering me a bit. Gabby back to the bottom lane to continue to farm away. This continues to be a very kind of hot, action-packed area. More wards being dropped. Now, keep in mind game 1. Sig.Trust was able to drop a deep wards at the Ancients. Torn's going to fly on like Kells. And as soon as, I think a bed in that game went for the Ancient stack, Sig.Trust immediately grouped up smoke and went for a kill. So, Execration probably going to be in the same position again where they go for the stack. And then we're going to see that quick reaction out of Sig.Trust. They don't really have that great of a hero though to fight there this time around. Until Slaughter gets blanked, which, yeah, he has it. So, they got the tools. And we're probably going to see Slaughter port bottom. Arrows are being drawn. They're ready to fight. Lekels is forcing the wave in to the best of ability. Is that a smoke being delivered? Yes. We're going to see TP in. We're going to see smoke. And you can see Lekels. He's pushing the wave here to make sure that the enemy team does not scout this rotation. I say that though, he might be in a little bit of trouble. He gets stunned up, but Boombell's behind him. They actually can't get the kill. In fact, we are going to see the rotation mid. Interesting. They want OD. OD is a very important kill. Let's see if they're going to get it. Burst damage wise, they do have a max plasma field. They have Link max out as well. And TNT is going to use this chance to drop very, very deep ward as well. Oh, they see the courier fly by. Okay. Well, you want to get a hero, but a courier kill is not bad. Not bad at all. It probably gives you more gold than a hero kill. A bed, kind of going aggressive, but a bed? I don't know about this. You just saw your courier dying. They will have vision of him as well. This ward providing a lot of it. He's going to try to swing around. No, in fact, he's going to go straight up to the top tower. Alright, the smoke only got a courier. Yeah, as well as a later deep ward, so that's not bad. Bottom lane? I mean, as soon... as soon as Lekel gets stunned, Boombell is going to be behind him, so I just don't think they can get a kill. It is a very slow game, but I think this game will be action-packed soon enough as these items are getting picked up. Oh! X-Bolt! He dead. Gabby? Running on the right side, the crush misses! Alright, he's amped up, but because of the crush miss, I think Lekels might be in a little bit of trouble. Torn, that's going to be able to hit him. Heal, but they actually astraled him up, so no repel. And suddenly he's in a lot of trouble. Abba goes into Gabby. Gabby's going to get bursted down. Chemo, though, might be in a little bit of trouble. I say that. My pro is going to be zoning Abed out. Torn, as well as Wall on Abba. They vacuum back in. No, actually, the Wall didn't even hit at all. And Abba, okay, it gets purged up. He's going to be fine. Okay, they're going to glimpse him back. Chemo's dropping very low. Chemo's going to go down to the Disruptor. So far, 1 for 2 trade here. Both carry did go down, but Sig.Trust being able to get one more out of it. Glimpse is still on cooldown for 20 more seconds, so they can't get more. Boombell now picks up Arcane Boots after that fight. So he definitely won't have any mana issues here. And with that slight victory, Sig.Trust will be going for the towers. Gabba will take this moment to go into the Ancients. And this time around, Sig.Trust will not be able to react. And let's see if Gabby's going to pop his ult. No, he won't have it for 20 seconds. It's going to be a very slow Ancient, so if the dire side understands what's happening, they could actually kind of crash this party. No, he's going to go for one more stack. He wants away for his Roche. Or wants away for his ult.
How many blades am I?
Abed is actually farming really badly for an OD. And normally you don't worry about OD's farm in the lane, because he can nuke and farm very well, but OD historically, once he's outside the laning stage, he doesn't farm that fast. I mean, he has Astro, that helps out. But, it ain't great. DJ coming in the mid lane. Are we going to see some Torrent Bow action? Rappy moving forward, threatening to get a vacuum off. And Rappy's already up to 1500 gold, so we're going to see... Ooh, Torrent. Alright. You can see that Boombell is waiting for that Fortune's End to fly out before he actually repels up. And my pro back to about full HP. Lakel's walks in. Okay. Nice hit, and they after get off the crush, Rappy. False Promise is going to be good. The bolt's going to fly out as well. A lot of these defensive ability already been used. Would not surprise me if Sig.Trust goes for a re-engage. My pro being stunned up, but they got the Omni Knight on the back line. Omni Knight making everybody super tanky. They're looking for the Slaughter. Will Slaughter jump back in? That's the question. Rappy dropping pretty low. Where is the Slaughter? I guess Slaughter was on the right side. His mana pool is really low as well, so they don't want to re-engage. Sig.Trust takes down the tier 1 tower. I don't think they have enough to go for the tier 2. I say that though, they're not backing off at all. Alright, Torrent will hit. I mean, Sig.Trust is a team that has a better initiation. Normally you won't say that against the team with the Kunkka, but Kunkka is somewhat not that useful. Alright, they're gonna throw spells on him, but you know, Boombell. Kunkka's not useful because of repel this game. Like, he couldn't have thrown his bow. Oh, Abed taking a ton of damage, and Abed is just dead. No False Promise to save him up, and Abba dropping low, but he's actually being healed back up. Gabby trying to do what he can, but okay. Heals are coming out. Guardian Angel's there, and nobody on the side of Sig.Trust is dying. In fact, it's going to be Execration heroes dropping. Omni Knight doing a lot of work. I'm sorry if I doubted the Omni Knight first pick. Alright, every time I doubt Boombell, his hero choice is able to allow them to sustain, allow them to win fight. And Sig.Trust able to siege the tier 2 tower. I think a lot of it has to do with the Slaughter being allowing them to re-engage and go for these fights. Yeah, that's 2 towers. They didn't start off the push with a hero kill or anything. They didn't start off the push with a big item. They just went, grouped up as 5, and off the back of an Omni Knight Slaughter, able to do a lot. You know, I like this. Get the big creep, TP out, leave them the chump change. And Razor with that Dragon Lance up. I think the best item he could go for is BKB. Like, once he gets BKB, he's immortal. But he might go for, you know, more stats like a Yasha, SMY, that kind of stuff. We'll see, we'll see. Drums wouldn't be bad. Although he's got BLT already, so he probably don't need to get drums. And yes, Sig.Trust is going to just group up as 5 to take more towers. And I think it's better off for Execration to, instead of defending the tower, just go split push. I don't think they could actually successfully defend their tower. And yeah, we see Abed just split pushing here. Gonna be working towards his 4-staff. Meanwhile, Gabby and the rest of the team pushing bottom. Although mid lane, Abed in a lot of trouble. He got blink crush here by Abed. No, got blink crushed by Abba. Sorry, I'm confusing the 2 players' name. He'll go down. Bottom tower in a little bit of trouble as well, but Glyph is gonna get popped, and the rest of the Sig.Trust heroes rotating in. I gotta say, it's looking pretty dangerous here for Execration, as they're unable to really split push because of the Slaughter, unable to defend towers. Okay, I mean, Lakel's got spin, so he's fine. He's got repel, he's fine. And meanwhile, Sig.Trust, they could go for Roche. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they're going to do right now. Alright, they light up Roche. They could disarm Roche. No, they can't, sorry. I thought they had an Orgo for a second. Orgo's on the Radiant side. And Sig.Trust will have Healing Ward in 20 seconds as well. And of course, we got Omni Knight healing everybody back up. Yeah, this Roche will go to Sig.Trust. They are understanding this timing extremely well. As soon as Blink is up, they start pushing with Healing Ward. You see that Healing Ward is maxed out. Normally when you play Safe Lane Juggernaut, you don't max out Healing Ward, you just go for more stats and crits. Just to have the ability to, you know, fight and farm. But no, this is the pushing Juggernaut build. Rappi desperately working towards his Blink. You know, when he had like 1500 gold, I was pretty sure he will go Blink. Because Blink actually gives him the ability to combo. Because right now, if Boom Bell, if he's not, you know, if he's not messed with in the fights, he's going to just like heal, repel every fight. I think you need something like a vacuum where you get him in the combo as well. And where he has to like use his spells to save his ally and then he dies, or he saves himself and then his ally dies. Right now Boom Bell is just standing very far back. It's got 1900 gold in the bank. A lot of times this is where you go for like a Force Staff to further help your allies. You go for an Aether Lens so you could stand further back. We'll see what he goes for. Maybe you go for something like crazy like a Blink Dagger. Not bad. If he does go for that. I mean, then you stand really far back. Alright, Sig.Trust. We got the Aegis. We're going to keep on pushing. It looks like Abed did go back for the stats item. Or sorry, MyPro. Man, I'm just confusing everybody up now. MyPro did go back for the stats item. I mean, this is about him just kind of walking up the tower and hitting it, so it makes more sense for him to go for the Yasha. Meanwhile, Execration, afraid to be split pushing. Afraid to be pushing. And now it's Sig.Trust. That's a tier 2. And I imagine once the tier 2 is dead, they're going to just go high ground. Execration, they're just too afraid to do anything. Alright, Gabby stacking for the enemy team. Is he going to use his ult to farm this? He's not going to use his ult because high ground siege is coming. There we go. Diffuser Blade is up. Sig.Trust on the high ground. Nobody's porting back. Sven's still farming an ancient stack. He will get it. He will get the blink. Okay, this could be the beginning of the comeback. He needs to go for the Omni. He needs to burst him up immediately. But you can see Omni just staying really far back. Oh, we're going to see that wraparound. This is the play. But Abba, he knows. He breaks the smoke. Oh, no. This is not the fight that Execration wants. I mean, no fight has actually happened, but that's a problem. They needed the fight to happen on the back line. MyPro with the repel up just hits buildings. I think he should go for the range racks. We do see a second smoke being used, but broken again. This is just not their day. And they need to go for the Omni. Gabby, my camera's on you. You're the initiator right now. Blink, vacuum back. They see Boom Bell, but they can't run through because MyPro's on the front line. In fact, they're going to see Chemo just dead in 3 hits. He pops a false promise for himself. The bow will come in. MyPro's actually being tanked up. Actually, they got Boom Bell, but they at the Astro on him. I'm not sure if the Astro was actually good. I think the Astro was actually saving him. Abed, the 3-2-2 Astro saving the enemy Boom Bell. And now they can focus on Lakel's, but they actually can't get him. Okay, 3-man stun. They got Boom Bell. They're going to focus on Lakel's, but they can just run out. Vacuum back him. Abba's going to be dead. Okay, that's a pretty good start here. But now on the back line here, Gabby getting linked up. He has absolutely no damage, and MyPro is just so tanky. He's doing so much damage. No, he got X-Torn back, and looks like Abed with his... No, he didn't die. He didn't even buy back. He was able to come back and able to win the fight. Looked pretty bad here. It looks like they might get one more kill on the way out. Look at this creep purging everybody. And are they going to get more? Are they going to get Lakel's? Lakel's is low, but he is fine. How many people buy back there? Nobody bought back. Oh, wow. Okay. That team fight looked like a big mess. But I guess they overestimated the survivability, Sig.Trust. And they got clumped up by a 3-man Sven stun. That's really the turn. But that's really how the teamfight needed to start for Execration. They need to like remove Boom Bell out of the fight. I guess even with the Astro, saving him for a little bit longer, and then setting up the Sven stun. Or the other way to go about it is you have the Sven to blink in, turn on his ultimate, kill Boom Bell with the stun. Even though it was not the best of fight, Execration was able to hold, barely hold. And then they survive. But that was a very important hold because that was a hold versus Aegis. So my question is, how will Sig.Trust play now? Are they gonna go wait for the next Aegis? Are they gonna buy a couple more items? Or are they gonna go more? Like go again? It's a tough call because, you know, going up against high ground against a team that just showed you Blink Sven it's pretty risky. So they're gonna go for the safe tier 2, which does not surprise anybody. The question is, what will they do after this tier 2? Are they gonna go top again? Probably not. We're gonna see a more farming oriented game because Abed is able to push out the lane pretty rapidly. And I don't imagine that Sig.Trust will push the high ground on the bottom lane. Yeah, so we're gonna see a little bit more farm. Probably gonna wait for the next Roche. So Execration has bought themselves like 5 minutes with that base defense, at least. And with this 5 minutes, they could set up more kills. They could go for the next item. Sven gonna be going for a BKB next. Ooh, if they get this pick on my pro, this will be huge. Stun, ult, and my pro gonna get a couple of TPs, but because of that unstable court, he will be surviving. Abed being chased up. Okay, he'll TP home. Well done. Uh-oh, they see DJ. Ooh, DJ using the X, preventing the stun from landing on him, but... Oh, okay, Sven coming back in. I don't know about that, though. The boat's gonna fly out. He's gonna be fine, but he's under the static storm. Gabby reinitiating to save his support, but it's not even saving the support. DJ is gonna be dead as well. Execration fights 2 into 5. I said they bought themselves 5 minutes, but not if they die like that. I said they will buy themselves time to farm the BKB, but not if he dies like that. Sig.Trust gets himself 2 freebie kills, and they will go the other way. That was a pretty big throw if you ask me. Sig.Trust, very low mana on most of their heroes, but not low enough to right click. Does not cost mana to right click. Lots of pings are happening. Boombell walking up to drop a ward, but that ward will get dewarded quite quickly. Here we go. Heroes are porting back, but not going to be porting back fast enough here. Rex is down to about half HP. Abed trying his best to defend this tower, but Lakel's already spinning and hitting it. There's nothing. There is no answer. Back. They see Boombell. They got to kill him. They don't actually stun him up. Boombell gonna walk away. They could reset. The bolt's gonna fly out here. It's gonna fly out on Boombell. Boombell dropping pretty low. He got bursted down. Nicely done here by Execration. And now they can actually fight the team. My pro is draining a lot of damage on Gabby. Gabby literally... Well, he actually has a lot of damage because of his God Strength still. But Gabby still dropping pretty low. Lakel's Omni Slash doing quite a bit. Abed is gonna get bursted down. He Astros himself, but he has no way out. And Abed, no, he forced after to the low ground, but will still go down as a result. Burst damage coming out, and now Gabby reinitiating. Minus 165, literally hitting like a wet noodle. My cat hits harder than him. And now Lakel's trying to purge everybody up. He will try to survive. He's actually getting healed up. Torm will not hit. The stun will get spun off, and Lakel's will survive. Were they able to get the racks? They were not able to get the racks. Some creeps are now working on it. Second push in a row, Sig.Trust unable to get it, but still they did some critical damage, and Roshan is coming back alive very, very soon. Alright, DJ. That farming boat will be working towards the Diffusal. And once the Diffusal is up, then I think the push gets a little bit harder for Sig.Trust. You know, maybe I'm counting out Execration a little bit too fast. I think it comes down to how quickly the Diffusal comes online. And he's only like 600 gold away, so if Sig.Trust goes for the Roche, that's more than enough time for DJ to finish the Diffusal play. Okay. There are some chance for Execration. Michaelis going for the stats build. Generally, the stats build is very, very good for frontlining because, you know, we don't really need to max crits, you know, when you're hitting buildings as you can't crit them and want as much stats as possible to tank. Alright, we need to see the BKB coming out here from a bed as well as Sven. Who should have the BKB before the next fight. Sig.Trust taking their sweet time, but you can see that these team fights are getting harder and harder for them to win. And they're not really even winning these team fights that convincingly. Boat's gonna fly out. Farming boat here for Kunkka. Short about 200 gold or so for that diffuser blade recipe. Ooh. Crimson Guard on the Darkseer. Not an item that you see too common because he normally goes for pipe. But against this team, all this physical damage, Crimson Guard makes complete sense. Alright, Roche is happening, but much similar to game 1, they are being split pushed on. Although they were doing the split pushing then. Execration, good at shoving the wave top. Good at shoving the wave in, mid. And they definitely need to deal with that before they start pushing. Alright, so the question is, how well will Lekels and the rest of Sig.Trust deal with the split pushing, and whether they're going to just go straight in top? I actually think that Razor, instead of going for the AC that he's working towards to, I think maybe Aghanim might be better, right? Because it seems like the trouble that they're having now is just hitting the buildings. I get that AC would... maybe AC is better, because AC helps them to get more armor against the Sven. Which is never a bad thing to have. More armor versus Sven. Alright, DJ. Diffusal blade up. I guess they're waiting for Scotty. That makes sense. I say that. They are smoked up. They're ready to go. Scotty is... yeah, Scotty is ready, so... Scotty gets delivered. Somebody has a tome. Alright. Ooh. Axe Scepter on Disruptor? I was not following his farm, but he is rich. That's huge. If he could get the jump versus the Sven or the OD, no BKB. That is a game-winning axe. We'll see if he gets a jump. I mean, Abba, all he needs to do is get off a crush. And that will work so well against things like False Promise as well. Alright. One person pushing the front line. Looks like the smoke already ended. They were not able to find one. Let's see how good the push is. No waves are being spammed out, at least not that much. And Sig.Trust will have quite a bit of time here to push. And they will start by dropping a shield on my pro. Are they going to purge him off? DJ... okay, they purge off the shield with the creep nearby. Are they looking for that vacuum Torn play? Torn, they purge off the shield, he gets hit by it. Gonna hit him up a little bit, stealing some mid. Alright, stunned up, back. Okay, bullet's gonna be there, but no, I don't think the combination has been good. The ult's gonna get dropped off here. BKB's has already been popped, and now the Omni Slash flying out at bed with the False Promise up. He's gonna take a ton of damage. He will drop his ult before he will likely die. No! False Promise! OS Frog keeping people alive! And Gabby with this damage output, they're gonna focus on my pro. Abba's already dead. My pro's behind enemy lines. Alright, everybody's porting out, and looks like my pro will be going down. I don't think he'll be able to make it out here. Vacuum back. And I do believe Execration has held third time in a row. And perhaps, ooh, my pro just running fast. Okay, BOTs, SMY. Alright, Gabby blinks forward with not yet another stun. And a bed coming on the left side to secure the kill. Yeah, they defended once again. And that was another Aegis defend. Okay. So all of these items, not enough. And Execration might be in a pretty good position to win this best of 3. I mean, the team fight combination should be Vacuum and Gabby blinking into a stun right at the same time. It is a somewhat difficult combination to execute if you haven't practiced it. They did not actually get it off there, but they were still able to do enough to win the team fight. But they are playing with fire, right? Every time, they just need to mess up one time. Execration mess up one time, they lose racks. Also, I imagine TNT should work towards a Blink Dagger next. If he gets a Blink next, you know, you just initiate yourself. Well, Execration feeling pretty good right now. They see my pro. Is that a bait though? Could be. Gabby gonna focus up on Abba on the back line. Oh no, Disruptor very late. All the BKBs already popped. That Static Storm does nothing. And now they're on the chase, but my pro is fine. I say that though, he's purged up, and they get him good. The wall's gonna be dropped behind the tower. Meanwhile, on the other side, Abba gets a 3-man crush off. Actually, pretty good crush. Unfortunately, they already lost my pro. Now on the right side, they see Lakel's. Lakel's kills one person. TP's out. Where are you at, Gabby? Reinitiating Torrent. That's going to be hitting onto 2. And they're getting absolutely ran over. Nice repel. Going to get Diffusal Blade off. And the Execration gets a double kill. TNT says, I want to feed 2. Vacuum back in. Disruption Glimpse. He is also dead. 4 dead on the base, or outside the base of Sig.Trust. They will get this tier 2. In fact, are they making this comeback? I believe they are. Ultimate's coming off cooldown in 30 seconds. And even without the ultimate, Sven hitting for close to 200 damage with his Echo Saber should be able to bring down the tower as well as the tier 3 very quickly. Sig.Trust, only 10 minutes ago, they were pushing the high ground with the Aegis. They did not get that push off. 10 minutes later, they still didn't get the push off. And Execration now is the one that's getting the Rex. They could swing up top, or mid actually, with the ultimate to get off another Rex. Or they could back off. Let's see how brave they will be. Not so brave. They're happy with their racks, they're happy with the tier 2, and the range racks is going down very quickly as well. Yeah, they go back, they'll farm a little bit more. I think the Sig.Trust coordination needs a little bit of work. That crush by Abba to begin the fight was so good. All they needed to do is drop a Static Storm on top. They win the fight. No BKB on the bed, no BKB on Gabby, and they just run them over. But instead, Disruptor, way too late. And that's why I suggest having a blink on TNT, but given the rate of this game going, he won't have the farm. And it is looking really bad for Sig.Trust. I mean, I'm not even sure if Static Storm will be enough to win the fight, because if you look at the items that's coming out, Shiva's up on the Darkseer, more physical damage reduction. Gabby has BKB working towards an AC. And I do believe Abed had like 4k gold. Looks like he spent it on a Mithra. No, he's going to go for a Hex. I was going to say he spent it on a Mystic Staff, but no, he eventually will get a Mystic Staff. He might get a Lincoln's actually. Lincoln's might not be bad this game either. Actually, Lincoln's is not that good. Well, the big spell you want to be blocking is Glimpse, but you already have BKB for that, so you get a Hex. You see my pro in the front, you Hex him up, you kill him. Oh, DJ, big pick here. It's a big pick because that's the Diffusal Blade. I wonder if they're going to try to push off of this. Buyback check on DJ? He has it. So never mind. If they get the Kunga buyback, they need to run. Well, they're going to try, right? Huh. You can see that he thought about going for Hyperstone and goes right, or thought about going AC and goes right back for the BKB. Vacuum, wall being dropped, the stun this time only hitting on my pro. Guardian Angel's gonna come out here. They're gonna focus on Abed, but he's fine. He's got the false promise on him, and they go forward. They see my pro 2-hit. He is dead. Lakel's being slowed up, being stunned up. He's gonna get ult on him. He's also dead, and now Gabby going forward, chasing for a little bit more. Abed absolutely fine thanks to that false promise. Somebody pings to defend the mid racks, because guess what? Here comes Execration. They will be pushing mid. They could not win a fight. Kunga buys back. And that vacuum only got 2. They didn't even get the Stormhammer stun on top. They don't even have that good coordination, but they were just so far ahead in terms of items and levels, and they will be able to execute that team fight just enough to win. AC is finished on Sven, so that makes these towers even easier to push. Gabby? Ooh, I like this rotation. Coming from behind, he sees Bloombell? Nope. Okay, he will go for Bloombell after going for the Rax. Torn up. Boom Bell, back, and torn up. He is dead. Alright, Kinetic Field being somewhat annoying to Abed, but he's being healed, so he is going to be fine. No, 2-man crush. No Static Storm, though. It's on cooldown. Abed has the OS Frog heal, so he is going to be fine. TNT will go down. And Gabby, tanking the tier 4s a bit, but he will be okay. Meanwhile, Sven on that Objective Gaming. Well, the rest of the team on that Objective Gaming. Torn boat flying out here. My Pro taking a ton of damage. Vacuum back into a Torn. No, just Expo, excuse me. Why are they not focusing the Rex? Are we going to go back for the Rex? Gabby blinking in, popping the BKB. My Pro dead to 3 hits. And like hell, and the rest of Sig.Trust facing elimination from the Summer 6 C qualifiers as Execration flexes their muscle. Going forward, seems like the Static Link Gaming was not able to do it. They had the big lead, but okay, Omni Slash. Maybe I'm counting out there a little bit too soon here. Okay, Omni Slash literally does no damage. Slaughdar the fish dies. Lakel's trying to run away. They're not going to chase him. Static Storm. Alright. That Static Storm not so good as the bed just like walks out of it. Bloom Bell dies. TNT is going to die. And Execration. Fountain farming now. Alright. Well, that's not the combo they were looking for, but GG is being forced out. Execration will move on. They stave off elimination, and instead they will eliminate Sig.Trust. Pretty good turnaround here by Execration. Held by their time, and DJ using his Torn Bolt to farm creeps, getting the Diffusal Blade. To me, that was the turnaround. They held the first Aegis push well, and it was looking really dire, right? Like they used 2 smokes. They got both their smokes popped before they got off the initiation. In fact, their initiation was not good at all, but somehow they were able to hold, and the rest was history. So I'm going to put up the end game screen. The next game is supposed to start right now. In fact, I'm not even sure if I'm going to have time to eat. So I'm going to take a really quick break. We're going to get the other teams in, and then we're going to have mvp.Phoenix versus Warrior Gaming Unity. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. I'm Loomis, and I'll see you guys for game number 3. See you in a bit. Or sorry, series number 3, not game number 3. This wasn't a game number 3. I'll see you in a bit, guys.